What's happening? What it do? What it be like? You feel me? I'd like to welcome everybody to another Financial Bar Sunday, man. You feel me? What's up? What's up? How everybody feeling, man? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's going on with everybody? You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna go ahead and get with it, man. Like I said, I'd like to welcome everybody to another episode of Financial Bar Sunday. It's your host, Don Bucks. You doing great? You doing great? What's up? What's up? What's up? That's good. That's good. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, how you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling, man? Talk to me. Talk to me. Because me, I'm feeling great. I woke up about, what time I woke up today? I woke up about 4:30, 5 o'clock today, yo. Last night was mean. Oh, you were 8? Okay, she at 8. She at 8. She at 8. Me? Ooh. I'm like a 9. You feel me? I'm like a 9. You know what I mean? Scale of 1 to 10, I'm like a 9. Slept good. What's up with the birds? See? Okay. Now I'm about to tap in. I'm glad you said that. What's up with the birds? Now, that's a good question. Now, for my YouTube, because I'm live on Instagram, YouTube popping, right? Feel free, follow Rappin on YouTube. For those that might not catch this live on Instagram, we're going to be available on YouTube and all the other podcast streaming platforms. But speaking of the birds, right, before I get into any stocks and any business, you know what I'm saying, I like to see how everybody, I want to see how everybody doing. But I was having this conversation earlier, right? It's crazy. I want to get this out the way, right? I want to get this out the way. My hair is not for the Eagles. People been asking me for the past month, like, oh, because I live in Pennsylvania, right? I live in Pennsylvania. And I guess, you know, we got this fanatic fandom of the Eagles in Pennsylvania. Because if you live in Pennsylvania, I guess you got to be an Eagles fan, right? So everywhere I go, they like, yo, damn, fucking with your hair. I'm digging your hair. Like, what's that, for the Eagles? No, man. Like, I ain't got nothing against the Eagles. I ain't got nothing against the Eagles. For you Eagles fans, I ain't got nothing against the Eagles. But this is not for the Eagles. And what's up with them? Anyway, what's up with Wentz, y'all? What's up with Wentz? Like, I don't know what happened to him. Like, and I don't even watch it like that. But every time I turn around, he doing some goofy. So, you know. But yeah, I'm not an Eagles, like, I'm not a fan of no football team, right? And I guess it's a different perspective from when you used to actually play these sports, right? Like, I don't know. Me, I play all these sports. I play football, basketball, baseball. I play all these sports. And I'm not a fan of no team. Only team I'm a fan of is Team Greenfield. My last name. I'm on that team. Like I'm not claiming no team. Like, I'll rock with it. I'll watch it and root for people. But I'm not claiming no team. I'm not fighting about no team. I'm not arguing about no team. You feel me? Like, I'm not into all that. You know what I mean? But nothing against people that are. But it's just me. I'm not that big of a. I'm not a fan of no team but mine. You on my team, that's the team I'm rooting for. Like that's the team I'm on. Like, they like, yo, what team you? Yo, what's your team? My team is my team. Like, feel me? Not betting money on teams. No, I meant you were up early with the bird. Oh, I'm sorry. See, I went off on a tangent. You talking about I was up early with the birds. No, I got up at 5 this afternoon, not 5 this morning. I got up 5 this evening. That's what time I got up. I got up at 5 this evening. You feel me? I got up 5 this evening. Like, I don't get up no 5 in the morning. Like, if I'm up at 5 in the morning, I'm about to go to bed at 5 in the morning. Yeah, nah, you ain't miss out, bro. Appreciate you for tapping in. I'm just getting on here. I ain't getting into nothing yet. I'm just talking about regular stuff right now. But, yeah, I had to get that out the way. Yeah, I mean, listen, my hours are different. Yeah, my hours are different. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't have to clock in nowhere. So my sleep schedule is a little off. So now that I got that out the way, my hair is not for the Eagles. You feel me? Like, y'all know money on my mind. That might be a little cliche, but you know money on my mind. Everything's green. My last name even Greenfield. Like, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? So, what happened this week? Before I even get into the stocks and stuff, what's up with y'all boy? What's up with y'all boy? Y'all know what I'm talking about. What's up with y'all boy, Donald Trump, man? That's one of the things that happened this week. This week we had that debate. Bruh, the debate. Man, I don't know who y'all voted for, but I ain't voting for none of them, man. Did y'all see that debate? I ain't voting for none of them. I'm not voting for none of them, man. They was arguing, man. They was arguing. They ain't get across no points. They ain't talking about nothing for the people. It was like a crack session, like, you know what I mean? It was a big stage for a crack session. He was like, he talking about his son being a cokehead. Like, he talking about him doing, like, you know what I mean? Shit was crazy. I ain't voting for none of them, man. I ain't voting for none of them. And the thing is, it don't matter who's in the office, right? It don't matter who in the office. You need to be running this bag up, regardless of who's in there, right? And that's why I be trying to tell y'all that we got to get ahead of all of this. We got to get ahead of it, man. We got to play chess, not checkers. You understand me? And for a long time, that's what we've been doing. We've been playing checkers. Everybody else playing chess. Everybody else playing chess. So what I mean by that is, they teach in school, go get a job. Meanwhile, there's millions and billions being made from living rooms and offices where people you gotta work smart, not hard, right? And sometimes you can work hard working smart, but it's way less work than, physically working hard. Because the working smart is more mental than physical, right? It's a lot of mental work. It's not even hard. It's just mental work. Like, yes, you might have to read an article or two. You might have to watch some news. But that's way easier than having to be in somebody's office and clock in and clock out and be told when to you can go to the bathroom, where you can go on vacation. We have to start playing chess, not checkers. And this financial information is playing chess. This is where we've been left out of the loop, in the inner city. And these inner city uh, curriculums, these school curriculums, they don't teach this financial information. And see, I'm acting up. Where's my AirPods at? I'm acting up. I'm acting up. Where my AirPods at? Where my AirPods? I'm acting up. See? Hold up. I'm about to go in. I'm about to go in. I'm about to go in. I was slipping. I was slipping. My bad. I was slipping. You feel me? So, we've been playing checkers. You understand? And we need to be playing chess. I don't know how more simpler to put it, but we need to be playing chess out here. And the stock market is how you play chess. Like, it's not a lot of money, right? But just imagine you made an extra $2,000 last week, right? Just imagine you made an extra $2,000 last week, outside of whatever else money you making, right? But with this information that I'm acquiring, right, I already got the long-term investing thing down, and that's the stuff that I've been kicking to y'all for the past year, right? But now the glow up is real because there's so many more ways to play the stock market. That's why this is chess and not checkers, right? So that's what happened to me last week. I ain't gonna talk about the weeks before that, because for the past 3 months, was it 3 months? Maybe 3 months. Yeah, like, it's all about information, right? Because you can't act on nothing you don't know about. So once you get the information, it's all about now you have to implement the information. That's all. So that's what's left out of the school system. It's this information. Because why wouldn't I want to know how to boost my credit? Please tell me somebody that learned about credit. Anybody out here learned about credit to any extensive degree in school? I'll wait, because I know I didn't. Being able to put your child as a authorized user on your credit card. They don't have to have a card, but you make your child an authorized user on your credit card. You maintain a good credit. They in turn have good credit too. Now by the time they're 18, they're not starting from ground zero. Now they have good credit because they was an authorized user on your credit card. They didn't have a card, but you were making the proper payments. You was keeping your credit. You was boosting your credit. Now, being that they was an authorized user, when they're 18, you can push them out into the world, and now they have excellent credit. Who learned that in school? You don't learn that in school. But you heard it on Rappin though. Now, yes. See what I'm saying? We don't learn it until we're adults. But these people in these other areas where they have better what's the word I'm looking for? Curriculum for the schools. They learn this stuff. I was talking to somebody who got 2 daughters in Stewart's Girls School in Princeton. Now, it's $30,000 a student to go to this school. I'm talking about from first grade all the way up. So you're paying $30,000 a year per student. He got 2 daughters in there. Excuse me. I was telling him about this whole, you know what I mean, when I'm telling people like, yo, I mean, we don't learn this in school, whoop-de-woo. And he like, yeah, that's crazy, because you don't learn it in the inner city. You don't. But my daughters who go to Stewart's Girls School, they've been putting stock portfolios together since 3rd grade. Now me, I know personally, in 3rd grade, I was learning my times tables. And I kind of went to, I was going to school in the inner city, but I went to a Catholic school. You know what I mean? For those that ain't know, I went to Catholic school from 1st to 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? It was an inner city, but it cost to go there. Like, that was the back in the day charter school, basically. But I didn't learn that in there. But in Princeton, when they pay $30,000 a student, you gotta figure, what kind of parents are these kids like who are these kids' parents who's paying $30,000 a student? These parents are people that are in tune with playing chess. You understand? They in tune with playing chess. These parents that's paying $30,000 per student. So they making sure this different type of stuff is in their curriculum. Right? So they are playing chess. They are so way beyond us with this bread. It's beyond. It's insulting. It's insulting. You dig? How far ahead of us they are with knowing these different things. So here, when I come with this information, it sounds like foreign territory, because it is. It's foreign territory. And I knew that coming in the game, that I got a lot of ground to make up with our people. And I'm just so gassed about the information myself and the results that I'm getting, because I'll be damned if I clock in for somebody. Like, I work for myself, and I've kind of been working for myself, but now it's on a whole nother level. Like I used to cut hair. For people who don't know, I used to cut hair full time, barber. We got a family business and all that. But I'm like, I can make what I made in a week in one day from the crib, though. I ain't got to go to work to do this. All I got to do is read a little bit. Wait a minute. This what they've been doing all these years? No, because I'm just getting started. So imagine, like, when I got like 20 years in, and you know, y'all got 10 and 20 years in by following this information. And now, before I go any further, Don Bucks is not a financial advisor. Don Bucks is not a fiduciary. Don Bucks is not a money manager. I can't be responsible for your wins or your losses. If you was to take advantage of any of this information that I put forward this evening, I gotta put this disclaimer out, because I ain't trying to be dealing with them people. You dig? So, with that being said, investing entails some risk. Yeah, you can make money, but you can lose money too, right? So, with that being said, by watching this video, you are agreeing to this disclaimer. So now I can go forward. I had to get that out the way. You dig? I can't be playing with y'all. But we playing chess, man. We ain't playing checkers no more. We playing chess. So this is what they've been doing. This is what they've been doing for a long time. Over 100 years. Look it up. Over 100 years. This is what they've been doing. So this is how you be in business. By not necessarily having a storefront. You can be in business and not have a storefront. You invest in other businesses that are successful, and you partake in the profits. This is what the stock market is all about. right? This is what really, literally makes the world go round. Business, everything you're wearing, everything you're consuming, your lights, your clothes, your food. These are actual companies. These are actual businesses that you can partake in their profits if you're investing in their business. This is what's going on, right? So, what happened this week was, see, the debate. Now, that just me personally. You know, once you get put up on something, let's say it's a car, right? Somebody tell you about a car. Now all of a sudden you start seeing them, right? It's like, dag, like all of a sudden somebody just told you about yeah, I'm about to get this burgundy Cadillac. Now all of a sudden you start seeing burgundy Cadillacs. It's like, damn, I was just talking about that. Well, I was just, tell me I'm lying, right? It's called heightened awareness, right? So that's basically what happened. Being that I'm so tapped in, like when I'm watching the debate, I'm listening and I'll pick up other stuff. Like I see stuff that like the other people, the naked eye don't see. So from them arguing, what that happens, what I think with the stock market from my perspective, it made neither of them look good, but your boy Trump looked like a whole bully out there. Like he looked a little bit worse than Biden, right? So let's say Biden win. Right now, what's moving the market right now is who's going to be the next president. The China back and forth the trade wars that we going through with China, right? That's going on. You have the stimulus package in limbo. They trying to put together. They trying to agree upon how much they want to sign off on. They're thinking about it right now. It's sitting at 2.2 trillion. Like they dancing on that right now, right? So that's in limbo. And you got the vaccine. So you got 4 things that's weighing on the market right now. And what that debate did was, it's looking more like Biden might get voted in. But what Biden is trying to do is he's trying to tax capital gains, which I can dig, I can understand. He wants to raise the tax on capital gains. Capital gains tax is gains that you get from either selling a property or selling some type of asset, whatever your profits is. There's taxes on it, or the profits that you get from in the stock market. Those are called capital gains, and they're less than the taxes that you pay from working. So all the tax benefits are geared towards people with assets. But Biden is trying to raise those for people that's making $1 million or more. So if you're making $1 million or more, he's trying to raise the capital gains tax on those people. So that's kind of weighing negative on the market. So they're thinking if Biden gets into the office, that's going to be bad for investors because they got to pay more taxes. All right, so that is what I was looking at and seeing with the debate. You dig? So that's what's going on with that. Now, your boy crazy. Yeah, y'all boy crazy. He was up there acting crazy. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Yo, that debate was wild, yo. Thank you. I try. That's the whole goal, man. I'm trying to, because the people with suits on be making this seem confusing. Young lady, frugal fashion girl on IG said I broke that down nicely. And I mean, that's the only way I know how to do it. That's the only way I know how to do it. And I believe that's good for the people because I think that's good for the people because the suits be making it confusing, man. So that's what I seen with the debate. right? So let's tap in, right? So what y'all need to know is, guess what? Cali, Cali passed a bill that's banning all the sale of gas cars by 2035. What does that mean? What does that mean? They're the first state to do it, banning the sale of all gas cars by 2035. So what that means is that's setting a precedent for other states to start banning gas cars. What does that mean? That means the electric cars, right? So you want to start, see, Tesla right now is the forerunner, the front runner of the electric vehicle industry. They like 10 years ahead of any company that comes out now that want to do EVs, right? So that's cool, but start looking into those. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying buy them. I'm just saying start looking into those, because that's where we're going. Cali, we got 50 more states to go. Cali's setting a precedent, so that's coming, right? And pretty much jobs, man. Y'all know what's going on with the COVID, right? They done shut all these little small businesses down because they wasn't able to transition into the technology that you need now. Everything is touchless. They don't, like, restaurants, you can't have a lot of people in there right now. So a lot of these jobs are going to be replaced with technology. You hear me? All these jobs are going to be replaced with technology. And the companies that wasn't able to transition fast enough, that's why the Walmarts of the world, the Targets of the world, even Domino's, like if you wasn't set up already online and to have things like more streamlined and like less people involved, if you wasn't set up for that, you already know the rest. So the companies that are positioned for that are going to be where you want to look going down the road. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, and last but not least, the Gates Foundation. The Gates Foundation partnered with 16 of the largest vaccine companies to provide access, and I guess you gotta figure he playing with big bread. This is the Gates Foundation. That's Bill Gates. Playing with big bread. So he partnered with 16 of the largest vaccine companies, so he can provide access and provide vaccines to these poor countries of the world. So the term of the week, y'all. PE ratio. And that's what we've been dealing with these companies over the past 3 months. Like what I was just saying, all these companies that was positioned to take advantage of the stay at home, people shopping from home, people using their visas, people watching more Netflix, people ordering from Amazon, who got to deliver it, FedEx, UPS. So all these different companies that was taking advantage of the stay at home, their PE ratios ran up like beyond. So PE ratio stands for price to earnings. So their price went beyond their earnings, and because everybody was buying these companies, so the price goes up. The more people buying, the higher the price goes. So PE ratio can be looked at as how many years it takes for you to recoup your initial investment from a company. Every company has their own PE ratio. Every industry has its own PE ratio. So let's take the technology sector, for example. Now, if the technology sector's PE ratio is 20, and a company within the sector, their PE ratio is 30, their PE ratio is running beyond the industry average. So they're pretty much overpriced. So the higher the PE ratio compared to its industry, the more expensive the stock is, meaning you don't have that much upside to that company. Upside meaning most investors want at least 10 to 25% return on their money. So if a company has a PE ratio that's higher than its industry average, the upside is not that great. So you want to buy companies that have PE ratios that are in line with that sector's median PE ratio. Even better if it was below. So PE ratio, to put it in simpler terms, you can look further into this, but to put it in simpler terms, the PE ratio is price to earnings, meaning whatever that number is, that's how many years it's going to take for you to recoup your initial investment. So the lower the PE ratio, the better. So that's your financial bars, man, for the week. So what y'all got, man? Y'all any questions? I'll be here for a second or two. If y'all got any questions. But while I wait on those questions, man, like I was saying, we gotta start playing chess and not checkers. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what all these other people been doing, all in our face. They've been playing in our face, y'all. They've been playing in our face. You know what I'm saying? Getting rich. This is why that term is so true. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Why? Because the rich pass these things off to their next generations. Poor people pass off information that they know. If you can't teach nothing, you don't know. So if all you know how to do is play checkers, that's all you can teach. You can't teach chess if you never learned chess. So this is why my dad was a business owner, right? But just because you're a business owner don't necessarily mean you know how to play chess. You understand? So what we got here, that was really good. I always wondered what PE ratio meant. That's a fact. That's what's up. I'm glad I was able to, feed you on that one. You know what I'm saying? PE ratio. Yes. So you can, do your due diligence and look further. If you want the technical type, you can look into the, the specifics of the PE ratio, how to get the PE ratio, and all of that. And I could tell you how to get the PE ratio. For my advanced folks that might be on here, this is how you get the PE ratio. So you would take the stock price, whatever the stock price is, and you would take the whatever earnings. You can look at the financials. You can look at what their earnings per share was over the year. So if their earnings per share is 4 quarters per year, so you take the earnings per share for each quarter, add them together, divide them by 4, you'll get an average. You'll get an average earnings per share. You divide that by the stock price. Divide that by the stock price. That gives you the PE ratio. And you just compare that, whatever you get, the PE ratio, to the industry's median or average, and you'll know if it's too high or if it's rightly priced. So that's how you get the PE ratio. That's dope. That's dope. So keep tapping in the Rappin dough. If you found some value in this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. You can also follow me on Instagram, Rappin_dough, the real Don Bucks. And if you don't have any more questions, I mean, I'm here for a second. If not, I'm gonna tap on now. So, what we got? Oh yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. Also, stay on the lookout for the ebook and the options trading course. It's coming down the pipe. Putting all my systems in place, so stay tuned for that. I'm definitely gonna bring y'all some insight into the mind of Mr. Don Bucks. You feel me? So yeah, that's coming down the pipe. So stay posted for that as well. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Appreciate that. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, if you found some value on this, man, share this out. It's gonna be available on YouTube and all your podcast streaming platforms. So we ain't got no more questions, man. If you come up with some questions after this, feel free to leave them in the comments or DM me. YouTube, also you can leave it in the comments below. But with that being said, it's your host Don Bucks, man. I'll see y'all next week, man. I'll let me.